Hey guys, this is Carl from Lingo, and this time we are having a close look at the latest gaming headset from Razer. This is the Kraken X USB. Now it's pretty attractively priced. It's just below 100 Singapore dollars. It is a 7.1 channel surround sound headset with a microphone to give you that immersive gaming experience. Now if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's get started with our full review. Now first up, let's just mention that this is a USB device, which is a little bit different from your traditional pair of headphones whereby you spot the 3.5mm jack. You usually have the green and the red one, which is for audio and microphone respectively. Now what's great about a USB connection is that it also supplies power to the headset. So you can see from both sides you have that really gorgeous LED lit Razer logo, and it's also customizable on the Razer Synapse software that actually comes pre-installed whenever you plug in this device. But there's, it's pretty limited. You only have the option to adjust the brightness, or if not, change the effect between a static one, which you see just like this, or if not, a breathing effect. And that's it. And the downside here is that you really have to leave the Razer Synapse software running in the background. If not, it wouldn't be breathing at all. Yeah, so that's one particular downside. Now let's just move on to the build quality of this particular pair of headset. You have on both sides adjustable bands that are clearly labeled from 1 to 9, so you can make sure that they are perfectly parallel when you put them on. The microphone mount that you can see over here as well is really flexible and rigid at the same time. I'm able to easily adjust it to any height or position that I would like, and it stays there. Like, that's really what I like about this. It's really good, it's really flexible. And also, the ear cups are rather comfortable. I've been putting them on for a while now, and so far wise, in terms of comfort, they're pretty good. I haven't really got much complaints about it. It also has pretty good isolation. I wouldn't say like total isolation, but it does cut down some of the background noise that you might hear. And have a look at the two buttons or two controls that are present on the left side of the headphones. You have a physical mute switch here, which is like a toggle, and as well as an infinite scroll wheel, and that's actually for controlling the volume. So it's pretty much similar to what you have on your mouse, that wheel that can scroll endlessly. So it's kind of like a digital switch. So only when you have it plugged into your computer whereby you're able to adjust the volume control on this particular pair of headset. Now the whole entire setup process is rather easy. I think the moment we plugged it into our computer for the very first time, within a few seconds the drivers were installed, and there was a prompt to actually install the Razer Synapse software, which was mentioned earlier. So you have the entire setup ready to go in just a few seconds, and that is only support for stereo. Now if you want to activate the 7.1 channel surround sound, now that requires an additional step to install one more software, which we'll get into a bit. Now let's move on to talk about the sound quality on this pair of headset. Overall, I must say they sound pretty decent with sufficient clarity. The bass is not too overpowered, which is what I like. They're well balanced, and overall you really have a really pleasant experience listening to this, whether it's for music or just your casual gaming experience. Now let's go back and talk about the 7.1 channel, which we've mentioned earlier that you require a piece of additional software for it to get activated, and this is where you actually go into your box and look out for this particular card, which has a license key on the bottom that you have to scratch off, and the back also has a signature from the co-founder Min Liang Tan. At first I thought it was such a hassle. I bought this particular piece of headphones. Why do I still need to key in and license key to get the 7.1 surround sound activated? And then I realized that this could be a chance for you to, check, did you really buy a genuine pair of Razer headset? And the license key, if it's not included, you might get a little bit suspicious, or if not, the license key given, does it actually work with the Razer software? So that is one particular way you can check if the pair of Razer headset that you got is in fact genuine. And also, what's the 7.1 surround sound all about? To put it simply, just like your existing pair of headphones, you have two channels, the left and the right side. So that's called two-channel pair of headphones. Or now when we talk about the 7.1 surround sound, think of it as like similar to your cinema setup. You have the left channel, the right channel as usual, but additionally you have the center channel and the left side and the right side and the back left and the back right. So that makes it 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 channels. And the 0.1 comes in when you're talking about the subwoofer, which sometimes could be on the right side or right smack in the middle. So this is where the surround sound comes in. Supposedly having a 7.1 surround sound pair of headset or headphones, for that matter, you'll be able to kind of have a sense, when you're gaming halfway, if someone were to creep up behind you or come in from your left or your right side, you can always have a sense, you can always hear them coming, And I must say, I'm not really an avid gamer, but I've actually tried playing some games and I did feel a difference. I can actually tell when there's someone, when you're playing a first-person shooter game and then there's gunshot sounds and you kind of have a sense of where it's coming from. So that's really cool, when you're gaming with a 7.1 surround sound. And one thing I realized while browsing through the Razer website was that at the bottom they had this notice saying that you should not use 7.1 surround sound as your playback device if you are using Skype calls or the Microsoft Teams. So that's just something you have to take note if you're intending to make any internet calls. Just be sure to deactivate the 7.1 surround sound before you do so. Now let's just move on to talk about the microphone on this particular pair of headset. And you're going to actually hear how it sounds like just about now. And I must say that the voice captured is pretty clear. Pretty good performance, right? As you can hear right now. But you may not want to position it directly in front of your mouth because then it will start to capture breath sounds just like this. So it might get a little bit annoying if some of your teammates keep hearing your breathing sounds every time you speak. So simply just place it a little bit lower. I think in that sense, it might actually perform better. Right. Now, one last thing I'd like to mention is that this pair of headset is digital, right? So, all because you have that USB connector at the end here. And I was quite interested to know if, you get the USB-A to USB-C connector, would it actually work with your smartphone? It would be an overkill if you could use this pair of headphones as your mobile gaming headset. Unfortunately, it's not 100% working when I tried it out on my Google Pixel. Sometimes the sound would be working, but every now and then you start to hear pop sounds. So I don't think it's actually meant for using this headset on your smartphone. So, oh well, it was worth a try, I guess. Now in conclusion, I am pleasantly satisfied with this pair of headphones from Razer, all because of its really attractive price point. It only costs about 79 Singapore dollars, and even more the better, since Christmas is coming up, it will make a great gift if you're looking to get a present this coming Christmas. Right, so it is already available in Singapore across all major retailers. And yeah, I guess that's about it. We hope you've enjoyed our full review of the Razer Kraken X USB. Don't forget to give this video a like if you do, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest tech reviews and recommendations from Singapore. This is Kyle, signing off.